Hi, it's your girl Bon Bonnie. I'm back again with the second questionable read with my sibling Shiana. Right? So the first question, right? Let's get to it. Why are you so jealous of your sister Siobhan? It hit me with the Four of Pentacles, you guys, because I did ask a question. So the Four of Pentacles basically states that because of my resources and the possessions that I have, my finances, my stability, I know how to save money and things of that nature. This is why my sister is basically going against the grain because of my control, my scarcity. I blocked her energy basically. It's a story behind this. My sister be on a lot of BS. Number two, did you sleep with Siobhan ex-lover? Now this was the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Number two, what that say? Okay. That's the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So the answer was yes. Uh Number two is, are you performing rituals on Siobhan? It said yes. Okay. Number three, do you have Siobhan inheritance? It said no. Her cards is coming out in the reverse though. Oh, that meant yes. I don't know why I put no. Either she know or she don't know. She has it or she know who has it. It's one or the other. But that was the Page of Swords. And like I said, it came out in reverse. Because she thought she had a new idea. She was curious about this will, my inheritance that they stole from me. And she wanted to play the copycat. But let me find out this when it got BBL or anything like that. Like, I'm gonna sue all these people that's involved with this crap. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I'm a drag their name, yeah, because I know they involved. I know they involved because they've been doing this crap all my life. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna drag them to hell. They going to hell and jail messing with me. Okay. So that was yes. Page of Swords in reverse. It was yes. I don't know why I put no. It was yes. Wait a minute. No, I'm over here messing up. Okay. No, that was no. Cause that's in the upright. That is the tower. The tower was number 4. I'm sorry, guys. Number 3, are you performing rituals on Siobhan? That was in reverse. That was a yes. So number 4, it said, do you have Siobhan's inheritance? That's a no. No, she doesn't. Because that's the tower. The tower hit. Because I call judgment. The tower hit because all this other stuff that she done did, regardless of the fact that she might not have my inheritance. She know who got it. Okay? And then number 5, have you spread rumors or lies about Siobhan in 2026? It says yes. That's the Queen of Cups in the upright. Okay? Mad because I'm what? I'm a good mother. I'm very compassionate. I have empathy for people. What else? Yes, I'm very nurturing. Of course. Inner wisdom, relationship, and love. I just got married last month. Go figure. You know. Number 6. Did you bribe your brother to go against Siobhan? It says yes. But it came out again. That's why I said all her cards is coming out in the reverse. Okay? Now, was this in the upright? The 8 of Pentacles? Because I put yes. I must have turned it upside down. It said yes. So it had to be in the upright. That's the Eight of Pentacles. Because of my skill, my development, she thought whatever she was doing in the background, the witchcraft that she learned and stuff like that, the jar spells and, you know, possibly a voodoo doll, whatever she did, she thought that this stuff was going to help her get this inheritance or whatever she needed on my end. Because I know when I was young, my grandfather left a will. He changed it multiple times because of the situations with his children always stealing. He had CDs with money on it, all type of stuff, y'all. Stocks and bonds. Them kids cashed in. When I tell you his kids are thieves, they are thieves. They cashed in everything from his gun collection, everything. They stole like it. They always stole from him because they was on drugs. And I don't think that the drugs really made them do it. I think they did it because they wanted to do it. Because up until the point where my grandfather died, he told me, he said, my doctor said I live to May, possibly June in 2019, right? Soon as May hit, it was taking too long for my granddaddy to die. And a day before Mother's Day, he was dead, okay? With a broke back, y'all. This is the story that the family telling the rest of the family, that my grandfather died of a broke back. But they never went and had no autopsy or nothing like that did on him. They sent him straight to the funeral home. So I know that was magic, right? Because my granddaddy stopped taking his pills because he said he didn't need it. This is that the reason he was on medication, because they had been doing magic on him for years. Him and my grandmother, okay? And when it all boils down, the magic gonna eventually take toll, especially when you got terminal illnesses. He had diabetes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he had to eat right. He was still smoking cigarettes. He'd still sneak and drink him some alcohol from time to time. So by his kids knowing that, that was their way in. He wasn't dying fast enough. My grandfather would have lived if the person that was supposed to be taking care of him, that was his caretaker, she wasn't taking care of him. They was not feeding him properly. You know what I'm saying? And my grandmama, she was like, her man was so in and out because of all the manipulation that they was using on her. Y'all, it was bad. Like, it was bad. Okay? And my sister, she's involved. Like I was saying in the video with my brother, she went to court on me. Not court, but she called herself writing a statement against me, but she didn't want to show up in court. She didn't want to participate. Let her tell it. Why would you write a statement against me and I ain't never did nothing to you? Make it make sense. It's all about some fucking money. Again. Okay, now, what number 6 was, did you bribe your brother to go against Siobhan? It was yes, y'all. And the crazy part about it was 4 cards. I asked Spirit for 1 card. 4 cards fell out. I did it twice. First time it was like 8 cards. I said, I ain't taking all them cards. I hurried up and put them back in. So I shuffled again. 4 more cards hit the floor. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take them. Now, 2 of the cards came in reverse. They was both said no in reverse. So that's yes. And then the other 2 cards upright. That was yes. So I'm going to show y'all what the cards was. The 8 of Swords in reverse. The 9 of Swords in reverse. The 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands. This was just a yes or no answer. But Spirit wanted me to know, like, yes, 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 yes. She did it. She did it. You know your sister. You know she did it. She did it. If her name ain't Shiana, she did it. She did it. So, Bear with me, y'all. I'm almost done. My next question was number 7. Did you plan to have Siobhan's oldest son, Curtis, killed? My son Curtis was killed back in 2020, July 2nd, 2020. He was killed in Dubuque, Iowa. His name was Curtis Rashad Smothers Jr. If you guys can go on the gun memorial in Dubuque, Iowa, or Iowa anyway. Look up Curtis Smothers Jr. He the only one that's Curtis Smothers there. And light a candle for my son for me, please. Please and thank you. I appreciate y'all. I really love y'all for that. It said no. So that was the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, that was the 8 of Pentacles. So that's skill and development. And the 8 of Pentacles shaped into like each coin, you know, in the background. It's like a small town, however, it has separated itself, you know, and from the distraction. So that's what I basically did once I figured, like, because she had wrote that statement, you're willing to do anything to try to bring me down as a person. So that means that let me know that will is still around and it's floating around, and you know about it, and you trying to get my inheritance. So you'll do anything to get me locked up, kidnapped, or killed just to get that money. Okay. The next card was the High Priestess. I am a High Priestess. I always have been one. But I still had to play my role. Whatever God asked me to do, whatever journey that he wanted me to be on, I don't care what relationship I was in, I had to end that relationship and go on that journey. So a lot of men out here, they hate me. And I have apologized, because I'm going to, you know, I'm definitely going to apologize. But I have to let them know who I am. And why do I do these things? It is not to hurt them. And this is how I got my husband. Because my husband knew he was my husband. Okay? Before we even got married. All right? I knew he was my husband when I was a little girl. When I first seen him. All right? I told my peoples, that's my husband right there. I was sitting on the porch playing with baby dolls. They're like, what are you talking about? That's your husband. I said, we married in the spiritual realm. That's my husband right there. And ever since I said that, my family been going up again. I done said a lot of things over the years, don't get me wrong. But when I said that, my family been going against me in that particular relationship. Right? He had his relationships. I had my relationships. But for the most part, he stayed in jail. He stayed in prison. Those critical years cost us a lot. He was going through the same thing I was going through. Not knowing that he was one of God's chosen. He didn't know. I knew. And as the days go along, I'm going to tell y'all about me. About what I knew and what I seen. There ain't nobody going to tell me no different about me. Because I know who I am. Now, I don't have to do no read to know what these folks did. I'm doing it because this is what my ancestors like. Get more clarification about your life and how things really fell apart. And, you know, so this is why I'm doing that. I didn't know how to read no cards, and I'm still learning. So anytime anybody want to reach out and, you know, give me some critical criticism, or, you know what I'm saying, I'm open for it. You ain't gonna shun me, or you ain't gonna make me cry, nothing like that. I got tough skin for real. And believe you me, I got tough skin. This is a spider bite. Okay? A brown recluse spider bit me several months ago. My heart was about to stop, and it didn't. While I was at work, I got a ride from the devil. The devil popped up while I was waiting on the bus to go to work. He popped up out of nowhere. Him and his kids offered me a ride. I didn't even know it was him at first. They rolled right past me. He was talking to me, and I didn't even know he was talking to me because my man was somewhere else. I didn't even hear him. But that day, I got bit by a spider. It wasn't enough that the last time I was with him, y'all, he poisoned me. He had poisoned my dogs. Came in my yard, put some in my yard. I caught myself chasing them out. Didn't think he really did nothing until my dogs got sick. Then he wanted to remove my dogs. That really let me know, like, God got me. I gave him the dogs. I want you to come up in my house. I want you to break in. I want you to send somebody over here to try to rob me for some money that I don't have. But I want you to, so I can show you better than I can tell you. Clock that T. So, they know I'm the high priestess, right? Because they've been going to get reads and stuff too, right? My brother knew because I did a read for him. That's how he knew. He knew he messed up right then and there. So after the high priestess card came out, the 10 of cups came out, and that was my ninth. That would have been my top card to pull, right? So we got positive emotions, harmony, alignment, divine union, divine love, blissful relationship, things of that nature, family bonding time. This is what I'm about. Okay? I don't need the drugs, the alcohol. I don't need the extracurricular of doing people wrong and trying to finesse people stuff. That's not me. I ain't never been like that in my life. I always been righteous. I'm that type of person. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Period. Point blank. And my deliverance may not be to your liking, but you gonna get that message. You know what I'm saying? In my past life, I grew up as a gangster. I ain't gangbang, but I grew up as a gangster. Everybody, she's a gangster. I wasn't no damn gangster. I just didn't take crap from nobody. I didn't let people run over me. Ain't nobody gonna talk to me no disrespectful way. Man, these dudes nowadays, like when I was young, 15, 16, 17, let one of them boys call me a B-I-C-T-H. Well, I'm knocking them out. And my fists are small. My hands are tiny. I'm knocking them clean out. One punch. Okay? One punch. They ain't play with me in the hood. The females didn't either. They used to have to gather up and jump on me to fight me. And I was still whooping them. Picking them up, throwing them. I don't care. Like, I fight till I see blood. Like, once I see your blood come up out of you, like, that's a whole different type of person. Like, I won't want to fight me. And that's why I don't fight no more. Because I know damn well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to prison. I fight anybody. So they better go head on while they got the chance, baby. Because I'm at peace right now. And that's my everything. Okay? My oldest baby been gone from off this earth for 6 years. The bottom card, y'all, was, that's the 10th one. It was the Knight of Cups. So, we have creativity, romance, charm, beauty, imagination, and seeking balance. So, they was basically trying to stop the Knight of Cups from coming into my life. He wanted his chance. But it's too late. Because he's not the Knight of Cups no more. He's now a high priest. He has awakened. He's ascended. We're married. So they can hang it up. Peace. Check y'all later.